Right guys, so we're in Inch and we're just going to see, hi Catherine, if we can read some of these beautiful headstones here. Look at this. In loving memory of my dear sister Ellen Warnock, who died the 18th of February 1902, age 63, also her husband Samuel, who died May 1901, age 68, also their children Martha Jane Warnock, she was 20 in 1883, and John George, he was only 24 in 1892. And this is George Freeman. Just look at the detail there, absolutely gorgeous. George died 16th February 1900, age 66, also his wife Susan, 1920, aged 80. His daughter Eleanor, 1892, age 26. Also their daughters Susan Elizabeth, she was 74 and she died in 1944, and Annie Margaret, who was 78 when she died in 1950. But aren't they beautiful? Absolutely gorgeous. We've some more then along here. 1877 on this one. Look at the writing on this. Really, it's like joined writing, or almost like calligraphy maybe. This is the Freemans, and Freeman's here as well. John Freeman on this, he was 29 when he died in 1869. His daughter Elizabeth, 1873. It looks like she was only 30. And also his beloved wife Jane, she was 74 and she died in 1880. So we walk up along. What's the coverage like, guys? Are we good? This is Patricia Hughes and her husband Anthony. Anthony only died in 2012. Patricia died in 2008. It's good, is it? Ah, brilliant. Now we have quite a few headstones. We'll just have a look at the church. This is Church of Ireland and we're in Inch in Gorey. Blessed with the weather again. This is George Benjamin Good. He was from Arklow. He died in 1967, aged 69. Mary Ethel died in 1991, aged 81. And John and Margaret Good are there, who died November 1949 and December 1947. Also their daughter Evelyn, and she died in 1982. No ages there. This is Richard Basil Lister. He died in 1995 and he was 85. His wife was there as well. She was 85 when she died as well in 2007. Now have a look at this one. This is beautiful. I'm going to try see if I can show you. Treasured memories of Harold Stevenson, a loving husband, father and granddad. He was 83 when he died in 2009. Can you see on the headstone there? I'm going to try and get in a little bit. And can anybody see that? Isn't that fantastic? It's actually a cow on the headstone. Lovely fresh flowers and potted plants on this one. And just here then we've William Thomas Evans. He died in 2011, aged 81, and his son George Robert Robin, 2018, aged 56. We have many memories which we will treasure forever. Your mother Maureen, sister, brothers and family. And just at the bottom there it says, abide with me. So isn't that a gorgeous church? And you can see just along here with some older ones along with some new, so it's kind of a mixture. We have a little small one here. And if I just go around, this one is actually a tiny little plot. Arthur Basil Brooke, 1908, and he was just 2 months old. And it says, "Suffer little children to come unto me." So baby Arthur was here in this little tiny little grave. So sad. Erected by Jane Hughes in loving memory of her son James Joseph Hughes. Looks like 1911 in his 31st year, and also her husband William. He was 75 when he died. The date is very hard to read there, and the above then Jane as well. She died in 1914. This is 1915, in memory of Susan Manning, it looks like. There's Alicia or Eliza, 1936, and Joe then underneath, and there's a John as well. So they're the Mannings. Look at this. Lily's at the top of this one. Robert Whitmore, 1914, aged 80, and also his wife. Looks like Bessie. She was 89 when she died in 1925. And this one is all railed, but it's completely cemented in. But this one is gorgeous as well. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit. Like that. And I can't actually read that from here. It looks like Kinch. There's a Thomas at the bottom, 1936 for Thomas. There's a Matthew and an Elizabeth Mary, but it's quite hard to read. Beautiful designs on that one as well. And actually just behind it, if I can zoom out, I've just noted this one just here. And once again we see the shaking hands. And I actually did do some research online, and it's seemingly the one with the suit is the human, and this is the corpse with the shroud. So the shaking of hands. And that looks like 1910 on that one. And that is absolutely gorgeous as well. And loving memory of my dear husband John Johnson. He was 58 when he died. That looks like, I think it's 1910 there. Absolutely gorgeous. These are the Freemans. We've a lavender plant growing right in the middle of it. And then we've these little ones. And it looks like doors. Which is 1946 on this one, William. We have 3 crosses just here. Ernest Francis Leslie Ellis. He died in 1947. Look at that. And the one beside him is Thomas Couples Ellis. Died 1885. A just man, and one that feared God, his record is on high. And beside him we have Violet Clara O'Connor, widow of the Reverend O'Connor and youngest daughter of T.G. Ellis, 1872 to the 19th of August 1954. And we've a new grave there. And it was Major Hume Grogan, and just there behind the little wooden cross is Lieutenant Colonel George Meredith Grogan, the 18th Royal Irish Regiment. Died at Plantonstown, Arklow, the 4th of July 1942. So I'm going to keep going this way. Look at this. It says Sarah, looks like King, daughter of Reverend Gibson Black. 1906 wrote on that. And we'll go around and we have beautiful designs on this one, and there looks like the lead writing again on it. Sacred to the memory of the Reverend Gibson Black, for 35 years rector of this parish. He entered into the rest which remaineth to the people of God on the 18th day of July 1887, in the 86th year of his age, and it looks like 61st year of his ministry. And it says, beside him repose the remains of his beloved wife Mary Rebecca Black, and she died March 1886, aged 81. Also those of their son William Bushy, it looks like, Bushy Black, and he died December 1861, aged just 20, and also their daughter there, Victoria. She died in the 1900s, but have a look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? Absolutely beautiful. The detail on that. And the angel is holding a scroll. Not sure you'll be able to read that. The sun is kind of in my eyes here. That is really nice. Another beautiful one here, in loving remembrance of her dear father, George Egar, maybe, 1936, and also her dear mother, Lucy Elizabeth, 1921. Lovely designs on that one. Theophilus Earl, March 89 to October 1955, and his wife Margaret Catherine. She died in 1957. Their daughter Florrie died in 1982. That morn shall tearless be. So we'll keep going. I hope the picture quality is still really good. This is Hughes as well. 1886 it looks like, age 65, with fresh flowers there. But we're going to keep walking down along. And I hope the reception remains good now as we go around the side of the church. This is Merrill Rosabelle Gregory, formerly Brady, 2007, age 64. Another beautiful cross here. And this is Jack C.T. Crozier. Died in 1983, and his wife Eleanor, 2005, and their daughter Jane, 2015. And this plot is for the Hall family. We've 1982 and 1996. And just here the last one, Richard Albert Hall, 1980, and he was just 7. So very sad there for Robert. We've John in the middle, Elizabeth there at the start, and the late Daniel Hall. So we've some potted plants. So as you can see there, then we've the newer ones. And then you can see just along here, kind of leads us to the back, and with some older ones there. Kenneth Edward Noel Walters, fondly known as Ken, a loving husband, father and grandfather, 2019. Beautiful grave. We've another new one here. George Butler, 2011, aged 80. And then we have Tom Price. And there's a little stone there. It's coloured. Gaga wrote on it. So I presume a little child did that. We have a car there. And lovely fresh flowers. And I just have to show you this. Just at the base, we have the pint of Guinness, and beside it a can of Guinness. So I'm going to bring you along now. This is the side of the beautiful church. We've these three here. This is John, and John was only 10 when he died in 1903. Also his brother, Harry. He died in 1963, and also Mary Molly, wife of the above Harry, 1981. So young age there. I think this is all the same family. That last one there is very hard to read, unfortunately. But we've kind of come to we're right at the back, so I hope reception stays clear for ye all, because there's this interesting, I presume it's a crypt. Look at that. Lovely designs on the rails. Absolutely gorgeous. Looks like in memory of Matthew Ford Buman, maybe. It's very faded then, who departed to be with Christ, aged 67 in 1872, also of his daughters Anne Margaret, 1918, Jane Emily, 1920, and Emily, looks like 1940. Look at that. And these rails go right around this structure, and I'm presuming it would have went underground. I wonder, would the door have been there originally? Quite amazing. And actually this looks like, yeah, I'd say this was the door or the gate in. It probably would have went down some steps, and unfortunately that's bricked up. I'd love to have had a look in there. Yeah, unfortunately I'd say that the back was probably the original entrance, but absolutely gorgeous. Hi Susan, hi Jim, how are you all? Sorry, I'm just busy reading the headstones and I can't keep up with the comments. This one now unfortunately has lost one of the sides of it. Got a chest tomb there. Stephen Cuthbert, it looks like, in memory of his mother, 1841, aged 48, and his dear father Stephen. He was 65 when he died, and we've the whole family then listed. But just look at these. Now these have to be very old in age. I can see 1781, I think, there, or maybe actually 1784. There's an 86 there. Here lieth the body of, it looks like Henry O'Brien, and he died in 1784, aged 81. And then his wife Mary, 1786, aged 63 it looks like, and 5 of their children just here. This looks like 1784. Dennis Bulger, perhaps, aged 55. And this one actually has angels. Hope you can see those. 2 angels. And look at that lovely writing once again. Here lieth the body of Michael Kavanagh, departed this life. 17. Now look at this. 17. Did they put an 8 on it first and then change it to a 6? Or did they put the 6 on first and then try change it to an 8? So that's very, very interesting. And it looks like he was 73. Absolutely gorgeous. And those angels, as I said there as well. Erected by Elizabeth. And I can't see a date. Maybe 1825 there. And it looks like erected by Elizabeth Manifold or Maryfold in memory of her husband Thomas. And more designs on this one. Another beautiful one. Look at that church. And just a day in it. We're just absolutely blessed once again with the weather. This is 1805 here. Here lies the body of Brian Carty. He died in 1805, aged 45. Lord have mercy on his soul. And we've more of those beautiful designs. We've the moon, the sun, and the crucifixion there then in the middle. And we have another one here. Let's see if we can read this one. 1800s aged. Maybe 17. Catherine Dixon. Maybe 47. This one is really tall. Nice designs on it as well. The design here looks like a horse actually, with a man on top. Can't make out anything else. We've 1776 here. Body of, that could be Hughes, but we have 1776, age 75. That could be Thomas Humphreys maybe, or Humphrey, aged 36. 1770, 1770 guys. And there's somebody else here, it looks like Thomas as well. And we've 1771. And I think we've a few more names down there, so that's brilliant. We've more tombs there. We've a tabletop tomb and the chest tomb. Another one here, and you can see the legs. This one here now has caught my eye. Here lieth the body of Thomas. He was 56 when he died, 1957. Lord have mercy on his soul. And then in little small writing we have daughter Mary here, but no date. Another gorgeous one. And again we see the crucifixion, the moon, the sun. And these must be made by the same people. And I would love to find the maker's name on some of these. This is John Dixon anyway, 1804, age 65 I think. And we've a 1796 here. This beautiful white one. John A. Rathwell, 1955, age 70. And his wife, 1966, and their daughter, 1999, the 23rd of September. Blanche was their daughter's name. This looks like another old one. And again, I'm not sure the camera is going to pick that up. That is a horse. And a soldier, I presume. We've a sun there. And that beautiful almost like handwriting. 1770, guys. Age 65. And Nicholas is the name. Nicholas. This is quite an unusual one, but I have been told they're like mort safes. So for those body robbers that were around all those years ago. (1761), just at the bottom of that one, but I can't see a name on it, unfortunately. Another one here, it looks quite old, and we're just kind of making our way around to the side of the church. Now the church is closed. I've checked. I don't think we'll see anything in there. I'd say this is another old one, but I don't think we're going to be able to read it. I see 58 years old there, alright. But nothing else, unfortunately. Another, either a marker or a headstone that's weathered away, I suppose. Another one that looks quite old, but so strange that the writing on some of these have just been, they're just gone. And it's almost like this has just come away from it. There is writing there, but even to touch it feels quite soft. It's like a slate, I suppose. Another one here that looks old, and you can see the way it's just crumbling away. Age 60 it looks like. But I can't find a date, unfortunately. We've another one there. It looks like it's fallen over. Actually, it's snapped from the base and fallen away. And these gorgeous headstones here. Henry Joseph Smith, age 72, 2003. Then we've John Smith, beloved husband of Molly. And this one here then, William Smith, memory of his father, John Smith, who died the 4th of August 1880, age 64. His wife Frances, 1924, age 63, and the above. William, and then his daughter-in-law is there as well, Maria, 1951. We have our last few, guys. This looks like Theophilus Earl, Newtown, loving memory of his mother Maria Earl, 1903, age 62, and his father Edward. He was 81 when he died in 1914, and their son Alfred. He was only 44 when he died in 1923, and that is absolutely gorgeous. It's actually not, it's etched deep into the stone, so it's like it's been laser cut. Absolutely gorgeous. Now at the top of this it says erected by his parents in loving memory of Joseph Reed. He was only 27 when he died, 1902. Those lead letters there, you can see the way they come away. Also William Reed, his parents died 2nd of March 1916, aged 84. And then it says Mary Reed, June 1920, aged 77. And that then brings us back around to really where we started. We've beautiful, those hands are absolutely gorgeous. Really, really nice. So guys, that's it. We've seen a lot, read a lot, which is always good. So with that, take care. God bless. And I'll talk to you soon.